Welcome to part 14 of Chrono Trigger. And, well, we climbed up half a mountain.
I had to climb it some more.
Yeah. And I think this, since the last part messed up a little bit, I think at that point I was just looking back and double checking to make sure something wasn't going wrong with my recording again. So I'm like, thankfully this time I had saved, so if I did have to restart it, I wasn't worrying about replaying the entire thing.
Yeah, plus, I think we might actually be coming up toward the end. I mean, if there is a save point here.
Yeah, we're almost done with this. Yeah, we're pretty dang close. Ow.
Freaking Chrono.
We're gonna need to come back to deal with this guy later. Well, we can deal with him now. Ow! Ow! Stop that! Let me open the chest first.
Nevers.
Thank you. The annoying thing is that rock does actually damage you, so Chrono's gonna have less HP now because of that jackass.
But how much less? I mean, like, do you know how much he takes per hit?
I honestly don't know, and I don't think it's that much because I still have over almost 300 HP, so it obviously doesn't hurt that much. It's just annoying.
I mean, if it did a certain percentage of your health, then I'd be worried. I'm like, oh god, I'm losing like 25, I'm losing like a quarter of my health per freaking rock.
No, this isn't a Tails game. This isn't a Tails game, so it doesn't go by percentage.
That would be freaking weird. Just like, oh, 3
That'd
rocks.
be annoying. So, like, if every time you get hit, you lose like 2% of your health, because 2% actually a lot when your max HP is only 999.
Yeah.
So that would suck. But anyway, let's deal with you. And son of a bitch!
It's like, no, you get back down there.
And that's how you end up getting him to fight you. It's like,
and then these assholes
really?
join in.
And then there's this asshole.
And they're freaking hammers and shit.
Freaking. God damn it. This is why I have Luca. Ow. Yeah, and that's how you can tell. They actually do a lot more damage when they have that hammer. It's one of the things that I love about this game. There's not, like, you'd think that, like, the newer You've been playing Dragon Quest 11 lately, or no?
7.
Was it Dragon Quest 7?
Yeah.
Dragon Quest games were also made by, well, they weren't made by Square, so that's probably why, but...
Actually, well, yeah, they're made by Square Enix, or at least they're published by Square Enix.
Oh, that's right, they are Enix, but yeah, so it's a very similar kind of game. It also had, Akira Toriyama also did the character designs for that game too. But, I mean, it's like, comparing this to how battles work in Dragon Quest, it's like... You can see a major difference, because Dragon Quest goes by percentage based, isn't it?
No, I don't think so.
I think in terms of, like, healing, so, like, if you use a healing spell, it does a percentage amount of healing instead of like a flat rate.
Like, are you here for that sword? Okay.
I mean, yeah. I mean, the best thing I can say is if you have buff and buff, I think it powers up your attack differently depending on when you're using it.
Yeah.
Because, like, you can use buff on your main swordsman, and his attack can go up by 50, and then you can use buff on your mage, and their attack will only go up by like 35 or something.
I'm liking how these guys are making assumptions of what we're here for the sword for.
Yeah, I know.
But then again, they're not exactly children.
The last guy that came here was kind of a dick. Let's see if we can The last guy that came here almost killed us. Let's see if we can beat you this time. Anyway, this is Masa and Mune.
I think this is here. I would like to say this here is probably where the game gets actually a little more difficult.
Yeah, this is probably... Don't be surprised if you actually lose to this boss.
Yeah, like your first time through, you're just like, oh, holy crap, now this is where shit gets, like, hard.
Yeah.
Not like hard, not like impossibly, like, holy crap, I gotta really get good hard, but it is,
but
it catches
this
you
is
off
when
guard.
the game expects you to be like, okay, can you handle taking a hit that does, like...
Oh.
that does like 70 damage instead of 50. And yes, they can also kind of,
Yeah, and they have their own dual techs, pretty much.
Yeah. Masa is the one in purple. Mune is the one in green. I think Masa has less magic defense. Yeah, which is why Fire Sword was kicking his ass. So you really only have to beat one of them, and then the battle's over.
See, that was totally hard, right, guys? No, it will get much worse.
If you didn't realize it, if the game didn't have enough Dragon Ball for you, what do you say we have a fusion?
And how about we add in some really awesome boss music on top of that fusion?
Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
So, in terms of Dragon Ball, would that mean Masa and Mune are Goten and Trunks?
Oh no, this is more like well, maybe not Vegito, but it's a lot more.
Vegeta?
Yeah, sure, why not? Hang on, I'm just gonna stay quiet. I wanna hear this music.
Alright, while Logic's listening to the music, I'll explain. This is Masamune, and this is your wake-up call boss on his. He has a lot of magic. I think he's got at least 3,000 HP. At this point, just use Fire Sword is going to be your best attack. So just keep Marl on healing duty and just use Fire Sword. But the thing is, he's going to have an attack where you're going to want Chrono to use Slash in order to get rid of it, and you'll know when that's going to be and you'll know when he's going to use it because there'll be a prompt up for it. But yeah, this guy hits really hard. I don't know how long Logic's just going to stay silent and listen. There we go. He's saying storing tornado energy. At this point, you're going to want to use Slash, because if you don't use Slash on him, he's going to use a really strong attack, which at this point, it probably wouldn't kill me, but it might have killed Luca. So I don't want to deal with that. And yeah, this is the first instance of hearing the second boss theme. Personally, I like the first boss theme a little more than this, but it's still good. Logic seems to like this one a little better, that's why he's not talking right now. But yeah, at this point this is all he's gonna do. If he stores the tornado energy, use Slash, and basically just keep Marl on healing duty, and then you're good. Because he should be dead in a few more hits. Nope.
I like how both you and Marl or Chrono and Marl hit him, but it's like, no, or Chrono and Luca hit him, but it's like, nah, we'll take it on the other guy, the other girl.
Yeah. I have to thank H.C. Bailey's playthroughs of this, because H.C. Bailey did like 3 different playthroughs of this game. Actually, I think only 2. Like, he did the Super Nintendo version, and then he did the DS version, and all of the strategies I'm using right now are what I learned from him going through his DS playthrough. Because normally I don't use Fire Sword on this guy because, I don't know, I never really found any use for Fire Sword. I always used Ice Sword.
That's because Ice Sword is awesome.
Well, I think technically Ice Sword is the stronger of the two. It's just, I think right now, just Fire Sword happens to be a little bit better. I don't know exactly. But yeah. I kind of run out of things to say about this boss because it's pretty much the same thing over and over until he dies.
But still,
and I would use,
if you're neglectful in this boss,
but
if you're neglectful at this boss, then yeah, you will get fucked up.
Yeah. I was going to say, I would use Antipode, but I kind of needed Marl for healing, and Marl almost didn't make it. There we go.
Well, that's because Masamune was taking it out on her when he could have been taking it out on Chrono or Luca.
This is also, that's the downside to triple techs, is triple techs are great, but the problem is because it requires you to use all 3 of your characters, that means you're wasting a turn not healing if you need healing.
Yeah, but as long as you make sure everyone is healed up before it, then it's really no problem at all.
I mean, yeah, Antipode is nice and you can do like 550 damage with one hit. But then like, if you do that and then Marl gets smacked down to 35 HP, you probably would have had better luck just using Fire Sword. Maybe it's just because this early on in the game, her physical defense for all your mage types are gonna be shit. So, anyway, there's the sword, and it's broken. God damn it!
Yeah, sounds about right.
You know what would have been hilarious is if it was actually perfectly fine, and the reason it's broken is because you beat up Masamune. So it's like, yeah, it's like, okay, fine, you can have our sword. By the way, you broke it.
Like what?
Like, yeah, it was one solid sword, but because you beat us up, it kind of cracked. Like, good job.
Like, you could have told us that before we fought. No, but this is funnier.
It wouldn't surprise me if that's actually how it happened.
It's all like, you mean to tell us that we broke the very sword you were guarding? Yeah, funny, huh?
Funny how that works, huh? Also, I think the Japanese version, the Masamune, was something different. It might have been like Ragnarok or something.
I don't know
for sure
about it myself.
But thankfully, we jump back out into... Yay, we have an inn right after that annoying-ass battle. But yeah, basically, if you just spam Fire Sword, it's gonna take Masamune out real quick. You can do other things too, it's just that's a little bit faster. If you don't... you might be able to beat him faster if you decide to bring Robo instead of Marl, because Robo can heal too, as well as do decent damage. But I just like Marl, damn it.
Yeah, Marl is definitely good for, like, early game. Like, her healing is definitely more useful than her having to use her ice attacks.
I think the reason why I like Marl a little bit better healing-wise is because, as I mentioned in the last part, you kind of have to force Robo to be good at healing. Because Marl and Luca tend to get decent stat growths in magic, whereas Robo, you pretty much have to use magic tabs on him in order for him to be any good. Anyway, here's the big problem here, though. Everyone still thinks that Tada is
the hero.
The hero. But after he freaked out and ran away on Adora Mountain, he's like, "Oh no, I'm no hero," because a hero wouldn't freak out about fighting monsters. And apparently, his dad knew the whole time that he wasn't the hero. He just wanted to be. He just wanted to be popular.
He's all like, fuck, I just wanted to be cool, man. I don't want to risk my life to save the world or nothing.
No, that was Tada. His dad's just like, God damn it, now I have to actually tell people I knew that my son wasn't the hero the whole fucking time. Now I'm not going to be famous anymore. Anyway, now that we have the Masamune, we can have Frog join our party again, right? Oh, but it's broken.
Yeah, I kinda doubt it.
The hero medal ups the critical hit rate of the Masamune. Too bad it's fucking broken.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
But hey, we got the Masamune back, so let's go talk to Frog. Maybe it'll cheer him up knowing that at least we have the sword. At least we have it, man. We're trying.
See, at least with all these enemies, they're like...
New, fight me! Actually, I don't know if you can actually fight that New or not.
Come on, man, now get back here.
I don't remember why he's even here. It's like, stop it. Then I'm like, can I fight you? I'm like, nope. I thought you could fight that thing, but I guess not.
And I'm pretty sure he took that chance when you jumped into this battle to run away.
No. If you're fighting Gnawers, hit them and keep the tadpoles alive, because if you get them to almost dead, they're gonna kill the tadpoles for you to heal themselves, because they're dicks like that. There we go. Alright, Chrono, kill him. I said kill him. You failed me.
Well, if the hit didn't kill him the first 2 times, I'm like, why would it kill him the third time when he healed more than Chrono could deal damage to?
Well, I was hoping Chrono would critical hit because he tends to do that.
He's like, nope, yeah, I don't feel like it.
Fuck it. And if he wasn't so close to Luca, he probably would have died. But since Luca's right next to him, Hammer, and Hammer doesn't do nearly as much damage. Hey, Frog, we're back.
He's like, no.
Yeah, okay, we got the hero medal back, and we have the Masamune. Well, I know it's broken, but oh.
He's like, can you please stop depressing me?
Damn it, Frog. Come. Oh, there's the other half of it.
Ah, there it is.
How convenient. Although I question how he had I don't know why he had the hilt and then apparently left the blade on Denadoro. Oh. Okay, so that old man that tried to rip us off way back in the beginning of the game. At least his descendant anyway, because
Shifty Ice.
well, we already know it's his descendant because, you know, we're not in 1000 AD right now.
Shifty
But
Ice.
apparently that means that apparently that means that guy that we were talking to back in 1000 AD is a descendant of the Smith of the Masamune. That's pretty sweet. That's pretty badass. See, that's the kind of stuff I like about this game. That's how time travel is supposed to be implemented.
Like,
where you actually see the same person in a different time period, and you understand where they came from.
yeah.
Because, you know, if you talk to Melchior in 1000 AD, he talks about how he wishes he didn't have to make weapons anymore. Because 500 years ago there was a war, and now you realize his ancestor back during the war also made weapons, and he didn't want to be like that. Which is why he's a swindler and a jackass trying to rip you off. Bastard. That's assuming you actually give him Marl's pendant like he asks.
I think he would have said, like, no, I really can't take it.
He's like, what, you're really giving this to me? I was just joking, man. And the reason why that actually gives you a mark is because someone else is watching you, and they don't hear that part. They just assume that Chrono's trying to pawn off her pendant while she's right fucking next to him. Anyway, there's nothing else we can do here. We have to go back to the end of time. Which means we have to go climb back up that fucking mountain again to get to the gate, which that bothers me kind of. It's like, I wish there was a faster way to get back to that gate. Cuz there's really no, like, cuz right now going from era to era, especially just to get back to the end of time, like, I wish there was a way we could get there in like 2 seconds without having to, you know, walk all the way back through a dungeon. If only there was a way we could do that. Oh well. It's not like the intro movie of Part 0 already spoiled that for us. I'm talking so much that logic has nothing to say.
Nah, I'm just waiting until we get back to the end of time. I'm like, eh. But
yeah.
Actually, wait, wasn't there a... I thought there was another place other than here where we could have reached the end of time.
I can't remember. This is the fastest way, because you just go back to where you came from, because it's just right around this bridge.
I'm trying to remember. I'm like, I thought there was another area we could have gone.
I can't remember. But I think I'm going this way because it's technically faster. Oh, Luigi's talking to me on Facebook, and he said he found a spoiler for episode 4 of Ruby. I'm not going to say it because everyone's going to see it tomorrow anyway.
I thought tomorrow was episode 3.
I don't know. No. It is episode 3. I said volume 4. My mistake. It was volume 4, not episode 4. But anyway, yeah. Now we're back here, and I went off screen and reopened one of the gates that I missed. Because there's actually two time gates in 600 AD or in 1000 AD, which is kind of hard to do, which is really kind of annoying. There's a gate in Medina Village, and then there's another gate in Truce, I think. Logic, correct me if I'm wrong.
Wait, what was it?
There's 2 different time gates in 1000 AD, right?
I think so. I think there's the one that leads back to the Millennial Fair, and then there's the one in the Medina Village.
Yeah, that's where. There's the one in 1000 AD, and then there's the one in Medina, and then there's the one in the Millennial Fair. So I went back off screen a while back because I didn't actually unlock this one yet. But yeah, well, actually no, I did, because this is how you get back there the first time.
Yeah, and that's how you get to the mountain.
But I think there's a second one in 600. There was one that I missed. I don't remember which one, but anyway, we have to come back to 1000 AD because the blade had the name Melchior on it, so this guy should know something about that sword.
That'd be funny though if he somehow didn't. I'm like, I have no idea what you're talking about. I'm not even a blacksmith. What? What would
be hilarious. It's like Melchior in 1008. No, the guy in 600 AD where we just were. God damn it!
I love this.
By the way, you get to hear your favorite song.
Yeah.
I
can imagine it's like, oh hell no, we don't give a fuck. Just fix the sword.
Can we reforge it?
We have the technology.
Well, let me rephrase that. We had the technology. But we haven't seen it in a really long time. So that's your hint to use the one-time portal.
Yeah,
it's the end of time that we haven't used yet, which brings you to the prehistoric era.
Yeah,
in 65 million BC.
Yeah, since he did mention it used to be used as currency, I'm all like, damn. Well, we aren't using it as currency right now, so what does that mean for us?
I'm only saying that because that's the only hint this game gives you. Even if you go talk to the guy at the end of time, he doesn't specifically say. So the game's just expecting you to know, okay, it hasn't been used in a really long time. So what's the furthest era we can go back to? Prehistoric era, of course.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Because if you go to the prehistoric era any time before this, you're kind of screwed. Well, not really screwed, but you can't really do anything there.
Yeah, plus the enemies will be a little harder than what you would be used to. Though
pretty much.
But though, now that we've gone to just about everything required, we should be at the appropriate enough level.
Also, if you didn't have magic, it would be kind of a pain. But anyway, let's see if this old man knows anything about it, because why not?
Dreamstone.
So we need the Dreamstone in order to make... There we go. That's how you find out it's in the prehistoric era.
Yeah.
There we go. So now we can finally use it. Wrong one. I never remember what all these are. There we go. 65 million BC.
Oh dear God. Episode 65 of Dragon Ball Super is finally up.
Would you stop that?
No, it's up now, so definitely I'm watching it after this. You see me just go like, nope, fuck this, I'm out, and I just stopped the recording. You're like, wow, he really wanted to see that.
It's only 5 minutes left of this part, man.
No, that's 5 minutes I could have been spending watching the episode sooner.
I want to get this LP done. It's already been taking longer than it needed to because of my computer issues.
I like how Luca's just looking like, huh, well, we're fucked.
This part's fun. Hey! A little fire will show these guys who's bought. You better not do what I think you're gonna do.
It's like cavemen, no fire.
God damn it. No, that attack that you use right there, that can put you to sleep. So it's like, hey, let's use Fire Sword too. Let's use Fire Sword. Luca gets put to sleep. Son of a bitch! Boom. And oh, okay. Oh, thank God. I thought Chrono fell asleep there. That would have sucked.
He's like, hell no.
I don't know why I'm using Fire Whirl again, but
I think you only got one of them.
Oh,
no, you got
I got
both.
two of them. I just barely got the second one there.
I know. It looked like you didn't get them both at first.
I didn't. I thought I missed it too. I'm like, okay, good. I just barely missed it. And we're getting petals. Chrono, Marl level up. Yay.
Now let's do the exact same fucking thing, but with a little more. You know, we were kind of outnumbered a little in that last battle, too. I don't know what's so different about this one. Oh, right. Plot.
Oh. Anime cutscene.
Oh, no. We're outnumbered in an anime cutscene. This makes more sense.
Shit. Oh, God. And apparently these raptors know kung fu. I can tell the guy was in like a karate stance. God damn it.
Who knew dinosaurs knew how to kick ass?
Who knew Launch knew how to kick ass?
Oh god,
Fuck.
She's relevant again. And it only took her, what, like 10 years after the series ended?
On the subject of Dragon Ball Super, since you brought it up, I am surprised they have not mentioned Launch a single time in this entire freaking show.
Yep. And now let's watch the
Anyway,
exact
let's
same
see that
thing,
exact
but
same
in
scene again,
but in
this is how it this is how it was in the Super Nintendo version. She just shows up and beats the shit out of 3 of these guys.
Yeah, that kind of bothers me, like with both the PlayStation and the DS version. I mean, they play the anime cutscene first, and then they show the exact same cutscene, but in game form.
Well, to be fair, the cutscenes were made after the Super.
Yeah,
way
yeah,
after the Super
I
Nintendo
get
version
that,
was
but
already
still,
done.
I feel like they could have at least cut out like the same thing.
I don't know. Blame Square.
Ah, shit.
Here's your antipode.
Everything dies.
Yep.
I'd be cracking up if somehow they, like, absorbed that magic. You're like, how?
How is that physically possible?
Magic doesn't even exist yet. How do these guys resist it?
It's like, damn.
What do you want? He's like, I want.
Oh, God!
He's like, I want your man. What?
God, no. She wants the D.
No, she wants the
totally
C.
wants
She
the
wants
D.
C's D.
Shit.
She wants the CD. So give her a CD.
CDs don't exist yet.
They'll find use for it someday.
So, CDs don't exist in 1000 AD, which is weird because there's technology in 1000 AD anyway. Anyway, this is Ayla, and she is going to be your physical tank.
AKA not launch.
Chrono still technically hits harder.
Like Chrono's
because
more
he
of
has
the
a
well-rounded well-rounded damage dealer, but Ayla is definitely way more on the physical side.
Yeah.
Like if you had just one character to give power tabs to, you
Give it to her.
Yeah, give it to her 100%.
So I'm gonna spoil a little bit right now. Ayla's the only character in the game that doesn't learn magic, but that doesn't mean shit because of her physical power.
Yeah, not to mention she doesn't use weapons either. She only uses her fists.
Or kicking. I mean, we literally saw her kick the crap out of some dinosaurs.
Yeah, just punches and kicks. That's all she uses. That's all she needs. And either way, she can't equip any weapons other than her fists and feet. So yeah.
So, yeah, which is good because that means you don't have to spend as much money on equipment for her.
Yeah, not to mention it's kind of weird because I think her fists automatically upgrade when you get her to high enough levels.
Yeah, it's like
Though
she has fists, and then when she gets to level like 50, she gets Iron Fist, and then when she gets to level 99, she gets Steel Fist or something like that.
I think when she gets to like 90, she gets another upgrade. I'm not sure what exactly it does, but yeah, when you get her to 99, like not only is she already going to be doing ludicrous amounts of damage because she's so high level, but when you get her at max level, she has like a higher chance of getting critical hits, and any critical hit she does max damage.
Yeah. Well, anyway, in the next video, we're going to have to follow Ayla to her village. Unfortunately, despite seeing her kick ass, she's not staying with us on our team right now, so if we get into any fights, we kind of have to fight them ourselves.
But Isla wants snoo snoo.
Fuck.